Well, Triumph, this looks as good a place as any to camp for the night. Let's rest up. We have a big day tomorrow.
We can control the ground a little bit, but it doesn't really matter. Try and avoid the rocks if you can, but it's not going to make any difference. And the trees as well.
After gracefully rappelling down the cliff, I welcomed the sight of an actual road, the first sign of civilization. Daventry was just a few miles to the east. I'd read all about its wonders in my travel books. I couldn't wait to check out its famous, fantastical floating island.
To the west here we have the path back up the hill to Triumph, and we're going to head over here to Daventry, just to the east.
I could have sworn the parade of hopeful knights was scheduled for the next day. I should have been with them, marching with Triumph. It seemed my first few minutes in Daventry were off to a terrible start.
So, how did you catch up with them?
So those are the other knights that we'll be competing with in the tournament. There are these strange horns here. All of the mouthpieces.
That odd horn seemed to be missing some sort of mouthpiece.
And as you can see, all of the bridges are gone as well in Daventry. So let's head off in this location, head off in this direction. We're just going to follow the path of destruction through the forest.
Strange tracks blazed a trail through the forest.
You may be able to notice there is a toolbox up in the nest in this tree. We can't get it from here. We actually need to head down and around in order to shake loose that toolbox.
I wondered what those birds needed a toolbox for.
Most of the tools have been swept away, but we can grab the hatchet.
Shame. The only tool left seemed to be a small hatchet. And no, Gwendolyn, before you start asking me thousands of questions about that hatchet, I did not go around using it on everything. That wheel seemed freshly broken.
And that gives us a bit of a clue as to what has been making this destructive path through the forest.
dirty thieves! Wah! Oh, it's just a boy. Don't know where he's from, but it must be hard to pronounce. You know, you should never sneak up on a guy in a dangerous place like... Oh! What's wrong with your foot? Probably stepped on a spiniferous thornweed. Don't worry, I got just the fix for that. Tell me, is it more of a... Ow! Or a... Oh! Either way, the Merchant of Miracles has got you covered. But it'll cost you. I've risked my neck to forage the most rare, miraculous, mysterious, and oftentimes delicious ingredients. Ah, here it is. I massage this into my skin twice a day, and just look at my little biscuits. Well, now that I've mulled it over, you'd better not. It might stunt your growth. Ooh, such exquisite material. Hey. I knew you weren't from around here. Well, you best get going. Nobody likes a late night. Oh, wait. You're stuck here with me. Every bridge in is out, and my shortcut had a few shortcomings. I swear that rock leaped straight out of the water. Now I'm stuck here with no wheel, a lost toolbox, and Mr. Fancy Cakes. Say, I'll bet a fine, strapping young man like you could help me fix up this wheel. Yup, you help me fix my chariot, and I'll give you a lift to the tournament. Hopefully no one else notices your horrible lack of punctuality. Oh, how rude. Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Okay, so we need to find a wheel so he can get into Daventry.
Oh, can I pet your goats?
Stay away from my majestic unicorns. Get that blade away from my unicorns. I'm warning you.
Apparently there is a little path here behind the unicorns. Can we... There we go.
What? Huh? How did I get onto this? We are not supposed to be in this part of the story yet.
Where did that river lead to?
That is a story for another day.
Okay, so we have unlocked the achievement, a secret entrance, by heading down this path. Let's walk back again because there's nothing that we can do right now. And I thought there was another achievement if we keep using the hatchet on the unicorns.
Hey, stop it! Those unicorns may look cute and cuddly, but they are ferocious fighters when provoked.
Shall we do this? It's going to kill me, but I would like to see the achievement. Let's do it.
You do that one more time and I won't be able to quell Mr. Fancy Cake's vehement temper!
Okay, let's do it one more time.
Hey! How did his cape taste, Mr. Fancy Cakes?
Okay. Okay, we've unlocked the achievement Unicorn Snack Food. So let's head on back and not do that again. Instead, we'll use the hatchet on the tree.
That missing wheel had me stumped. I had to go out on a limb to get past the root of the problem.
Ugh. Grandpa, your infamous puns are not my favorite.
What's the matter? You don't like the timbre of my voice? You'll warm up to the puns.
These are terrible.
overgrown patch of spiniferous thorn weeds obstructed a path to the water well.
The well with the ginormous dragon in it?
Perhaps.
Now we can't get into this gate right now, and it looks like some giant animal has been scratching away at the door. So we're just going to climb up these rocks here.
The town square was eerily quiet. Was I the only person in Daventry not at the parade?
So we're in the Daventry town square.
Like me, this little tree was new in town and needed some time to grow and find its way. What? Too sappy?
I have nothing to say.
You'll warm up to it.
Okay, as you can see, there are 3 doors here. There's the blacksmith, and that, if we kind of follow her, it will take us down the path of bravery. There's the baker over here, and if we follow him, that's following the path of compassion. And up the top here we have the alchemists. And if you follow those two, that couple, the old couple, that is following the path of wisdom. Now, in each one of these shops, there is... I'll just show you in this one. In each one of these shops, there is something that we can use as a wheel.
And it smells delicious.
As you can see, there's a huge a bit of bread there that we could use for the wheel. And up the top in the alchemist, there's a tabletop that we can use. I think I'm going to follow the bravery path now. So we're going to go into the blacksmith shop. And in here...
Looks like a blacksmith shop of sorts.
There is a shield, and it looks like something we could use as a wheel. So let's grab this.
Big, round, that should do the trick.
We can also leave a tip here. I think it'd be a good
That
idea.
sign was asking for tips, and there was a metal pan to collect coins.
Let's grab out a few of our coins, and
I decided to leave some coins for the shield.
leave a couple of coins in there, so it will affect the way these townsfolk react to us as well. Depending on what shield we take, depending on what path we take, they'll either be friendlier with us or a little bit more hostile. But let's head out of the gate now. Now, ordinarily, we're going to have to leave this door closed, but for now I'm going to keep it open and show you what happens.
Ah, a shortcut.
Okay, a shortcut has been pointed out to us, so let's head straight through here. We can bypass the brambles.
Do I really have to hear the story about how you took forever to tiptoe across that fallen tree again?
No, I guess not.
Okay, let's give this guy the wheel.
I thought this might do the trick.
A shield, eh? Whoa, it matches impeccably with the delicately crafted color scheme of this entire operation. Makes quite the bold statement. Just like my shorts. This is perfect. I hope you didn't pay too much for it. Oh, wait, before my mind slips, I was able to procure an entrance ticket to the tournament. Since you so graciously found me a wheel, I am more than willing to sell it to you at a reasonably discounted rate. Are you interested?
Haha. Okay, well, we're not interested, actually.
No thanks. Not really interested.
Are you sure? They'll charge you double at the tournament. They're not as trustworthy as I am.
This is not actually an entrance ticket, you'll find out later, but it doesn't really matter what we do here.
The price still seems really high to me.
Okay, you're twisting my turban here. I didn't pay you for such a deal, Deliberator. Final offer, half off the previously discounted rate. Come on, treat yourself, boy.
Okay, I'm going to actually buy this. I'm going to buy this now, because if we don't buy it, he's going to steal the gold coins from us a little bit later anyway, so I might as well get a little bit of paper for it. Let's ask him what the price is.
Well, what is the actual price?
Well, what do you know? It costs exactly that much. Thank you. Fortuitous fate meeting you, my boy. Here you are. Now, let's Zamanusi from this meadowland, Mr. Fancy Cakes. It is go time. Mr. Fancy Cakes! Up, heel, halt, abyss! Stop! We sincerely hope you enjoyed your stay in our luxury cabin. Please gather your belongings and watch your head on exit.
Thanks for the hospitality.
No time to lounge, my boy! Lucky for you, the parade is halted. Another case of a mysterious missing bridge, I imagine. Watch your step. We wouldn't want any tears in that illustrious cape. Bon voyage, Buttercup! Don't forget about us working folk, especially when your pockets are full of riches.
Okay, so we've got 1 coin, so no matter what you do there, you're always going to end up with just 1 coin left over, and that's what we need a little bit later on. Let's have a talk with these guys.
Back away, back away. This area is unsafe for commoners.
Hello. Apologies, I'm late. I should be on the list. First name Graham, last name...
The list, unfortunately, is inside the theater, which is across that bridge, which is inexplicably missing.
We've ordered a temporary fix, but we're still sorting out the work order.
Well, with all the recent budget issues, I remain skeptical about the repairs.
Well, can't those knights check the list?
Do you mean Kyle and Larry? They're off duty. Don't ask.
You needn't worry. These night hopefuls will figure out a solution soon, and then we can carry on with the auditions.
Well, but I am a hopeful knight. If you just step aside, I'm confident that I can find a way across.
Ahem. Daventry Decree 6645 states that a royal guard, once commanded, must never, under no circumstances, abandon his post while on duty.
Well, technically, Addendum 237A allows us to leave if someone is in distress and in need of assistance, of a life or death nature.
I stand corrected, and we wouldn't want a repeat of the Rubenstern fiasco. A tardy auditionee, however, hardly counts for distress. Sorry, but we can't leave our post. King's orders.
Okay, so they can't leave their post until somebody is in distress, and I guess that's going to be us. Let's head on down here. Before we do that though, let's have a look at what happens when we push this tree.
Come at me, bees!
Okay, so they just drop it down over there. What we're going to do, Graham can't really swim, so we're going to jump across these rocks
Stay
here.
off those rocks. It's dangerous. Distress!
Abandon post!
Learn how to swim, boy.
Thanks for saving me.
You're welcome, lad.
He was talking to me.
I believe he was talking to...
This tired argument is getting on my nerves.
No need to argue about the fact that I am...
Huh?
Uh-oh. Oh, dear. Not good.
Okay, so we've gotten rid of the guards, which is fantastic. I guess a good way across would be to chop down the tree again, so let's do that.
Over here, buddy.
Actually, before we go down, you'll be able to see that there is some rope over here. So let's grab this rope. So Graham is not skilled at using the bow yet. Hopefully he'll get a little bit better later on.
Pardon me! All right!
Okay, so we do have this this great wooden tree here. We're going to use the hatchet. To make some logs.
I left the hatchet lodged in the tree because I would not need it any more.
Are you sure?
Quite sure. Everyone always asks about that hatchet. It gets a tad annoying.
Oh.
Okay, as you can see, we do have the logs here, but they're not tied together yet. So we're going to use the rope that we grabbed and tie these logs together. As you can see, there is a secret path that we can take across the river as well.
Hang on a sec. Graham, right?
Yes. How did you know my name?
Well, you'd be surprised at the information people give out when they're too busy thinking about their own agenda. I also observed that without you, no one could have made it across. Well done, Graham.
Thanks, I guess.
They'll never acknowledge it, you know. Those who use their minds over their biceps are never woven into the tapestries of time. I can tell you're like me, a creative thinker, an intellectual. To win this competition, you'll need to prove that your talents are more powerful than their strength, agility, and speed. You'll also need a friend.
I could really use a friend.
They call me Manny. Pleased to meet you.
So, friend, what's your favorite color? Do you like popcorn-flavored jelly beans? Because I do. What's your availability for sleepovers? Are we in a secret club?
Green. I prefer pizza-flavored. I'm free on Wednesdays and Saturdays, and I would say more of a secret alliance.
Alliance?
This competition will not be easy, and Daventry needs men like us. If we put our heads together, we might have a shot.
What's the plan?
If you win, put a good word in for me with the king. And if I win, I'll do the same. Soon, we'll both be moving up the ranks in the castle together. We should head inside the theater, though. Let me know how I can help.
You can try and do this. It's not going to work out too well, though. Luckily, there are some rocks over here that we can climb up. And we've done it. We've made it into Daventry.